This shit more than a game.
Perfect.
You know, my dad used to always tell me that the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of convenience and comfort, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Or maybe that was Martin Luther King. Either way, doesn't matter. I am a man who can come on all the time when it's comfort and convenient. But I am also a man who can come on when it's for the challenge and controversy. And like I said on my reaction video Sunday, I want to say it again here live on the Jono Barnes Show in case we have those rare people who only watch the Jono Barnes Show but don't watch my reaction videos after the Saints games. I was one of the main ones, probably the loudest one, who critiqued that Tyler Shough pick in April. I had a very infamous rant. But I always come on the show and I say, look, I want to be wrong when it comes to glass half empty Saints takes. So if anybody on the Saints ever proves me wrong, if I had a negative cognition about them, I will always come back and say I was wrong. Now, it's extremely early. Tyler Shough has only played 2 games. But still, I am a man of my word. And to Tyler Shough, I apologize. Because last Sunday, Tyler Shough did something that I haven't been able to do in a long time. He made me feel something. And if you are a Saints fan through and through, you felt something Sunday too. You felt that, oh shit, for the first time in a long time, maybe we actually have a guy who can be the quarterback of the future. Now, do we know for sure that he's going to be the quarterback of the future? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's only been 2 games. He's a rookie. He might come out after the bye week against the Falcons of all teams and throw 2 interceptions. And Lord knows when you throw 2 interceptions against the Falcons when you're with the Saints, that counts as 4 interceptions. He's going to have that rookie roller coaster of the ups and downs, the twists and turns. But on Sunday, if just for one night, he made us feel something right here. He made us feel for the first time that we can have hope. And Lord knows we haven't had that many feelings of hope since Drew Brees walked out that Superdome in 2021. He made us have hope. So because of that alone, I apologize to Tyler Shough. Now, is my draft rant officially in void or going to be wrong? Hell no. Long way to go. Long way to go. But for all those stupid fans who always say that Jonathan is negative, I always say I want to be wrong when it comes to a negative Saints take. And so much so that even though it is very illogical, to be honest, to crown Tyler Shough right now, I'm still going to get on here now and live a glass half full life when it comes to Tyler Shough's prognosis as the franchise quarterback of the future. Because guess what? I want the Saints to succeed. Selfishly as a content creator. Guess what video had the most views this year so far for me when it comes to the Saints season? This past Sunday. Why? Because fans were hyped up about seeing the quarterback actually look good for the New Orleans Saints. Y'all think I want to be right when it comes to negative Saints takes or Pelicans takes or whatever? No, I want to be wrong. I want to be positive. I want to put lipstick on a pig. How I want to champion the hell out of all the players and coaches. Tyler Shough, if just for one night, gave me a reason why I can come on the show today and for the next 2 weeks until the bye week is over and champion his play and the New Orleans Saints. Tyler Shough, you did the goddamn thing. You proved idiots like me wrong. Please, Tyler Shough, continue to prove idiots like me wrong. Please continue to make me look stupid. I want to look stupid. And to all the crazy Spencer Rattler cult-like members who can't just be happy, where did we lose the plot? Where did we lose the plot? Because even though I didn't believe in Spencer Rattler as well, every Sunday I cheer my ass off for Spencer Rattler to prove me wrong so that we can feel something. You're Saints fans before you're anybody else's fan. You cheer for the helmets, right? You don't cheer for the name on the back of the jersey. You cheer for the goddamn name on the front of the jersey that says Saints. Be happy for Tyler Shough. No, you ain't got to be like me and feel like, oh, we got to crown him right now. But you can at least be happy and goddamn, you can at least be hopeful because Lord knows this fan base needs some goddamn hope. And this past Sunday, Tyler Shough gave us hope. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jono Ball Show, where this shit more than a game. Wait. One more thing. Just one more thing. To everybody who is saying, oh, it was just the Carolina Panthers. What year are we in? Is Drew Brees on the other sideline? God damn it, it's 2025. We are the New Orleans Saints in 2025. We have no business as a fan base to say it's just the Carolina Panthers. We can't even say it's just the Miami Dolphins. It's just the New York Jets. We're the 2025 New Orleans Saints. We take every goddamn victory the way we can. It's like the Drew Brees and Sean Payton New Orleans Saints. So please stop being miserable for once with some goddamn it's just the Carolina Panthers. The 5-4 Carolina Panthers, by the way. It ain't like the Carolina Panthers one win like us. The Panthers who just beat the Green Bay Packers, right? That Carolina Panthers, number 2 in the NFC South. That Carolina Panthers. So please, goddamn, stop being Debbie Downers and be happy for once. Be hopeful. It's just the Carolina Panthers. Get the hell out of here with that.
From the stands, I'm invested. Every loss hurt like a lesson, we tested. Front porch talk turn to Sunday confessions. From dome to the block, it's all one connection. From Eric to Drew, Alvin to Cam. Talk down on my squad, boy I be damned. I rap for the ones that never got fame. Still yelling loud, this shit more than a game. Cause y'all know why, this shit more than a game. It ain't no lie, this shit more than a game. You know that's right, this shit more than a game. And y'all know why, this shit more than a game. Now I got Lil Jono sitting on my knee, teaching them young what it mean to believe. This bigger than scores, it's what we became. He gon' know off top, this shit more than a game. Clarissa in the back giving me all types of stress, but deep down she know the husband the best. She knows he's crazy, she know he's mean, but she know the kid 100% New Orleans. And y'all know why, this shit more than a game. It ain't no lie, this shit more than a game. You know that's right, this shit more than a game. And y'all know why, this shit more than a game. Yeah, when you see Jono scream, this shit more than a game. And when you see a Falcons fan, just call out for Jonathan. And yeah, this shit more than a game. New Orleans know this shit more than a game. Louisiana know this shit more than a game. Texas know this shit more than a game. Whole world know this shit more than a game. Y'all know why.
This shit more than a game. Oh, it's going to be one of those type of Jono Bone shows tonight, huh? It's going to be one of those type of Jono Bone show. But let's make it one of those type of Jono Bone show. And follow the great Jerry G, the godfather of all Saints YouTube. And leave a this shit more than a game right now in the chat. Or even leave a this Shough more than a game. Because man. Was it not fun to see a quarterback actually look promising and give you a little bit of hope this past Sunday? It damn sure was for me. So leave a this shit more than a game in the chat right now because, oh boy, we ain't gonna get many of these this year. So we're gonna have a very, very fun Victory Tuesday. And y'all know, I'm not gonna even act like I'm surprised that he's coming on or whatnot. Y'all know that after we won that game, the first person, oh God have mercy, the first person who hit me up because he was tweaking. He was like, oh, boy. He said, I'm going to save a lot of it for the Jono Bone show. He told me on Sunday. He said, but I got some things to get off of my chest. And so, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. He is the Taysom Hill of the Jono Bone show. He wears many, many hats. Sometimes he's a producer. Sometimes he's a moderator. Sometimes he's a co-host. At the end of the day, one thing for sure he is, and that is this shit more than a game certified. Give it up for the great Ziggy!
Man, what's good, Jono? What's good, everybody? How y'all doing?
Wait, what?
Ziggy said we still in the hunt. Might not win, but we not eliminated yet. Still in the
Oh my
hunt.
God,
Ziggy
Ziggy
said
really?
with a chest. Jono say you need a break, go on mute, Ziggy. Don't nobody wanna hear that bull, Ziggy. We don't even got a quarterback, Ziggy. You know that the Saints, that's a quarterback city. Black and gold, who that? No need to be reminded. The problem is we way too blind. What?
Hey, you can't make this stuff up.
We in the hunt. We in the hunt. We in the hunt. We in the hunt.
You really got your own theme music.
We in the hunt. We in the
Hey, bro.
hunt. We in the 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 hunt. Still in the hunt. Still in the hunt. We ain't eliminated
You
yet.
gotta be.
Still in the hunt. Still in the hunt. Still in the hunt.
All right, yeah, DJ, come on. We got a show to do.
Look at the record.
We got a show to do. Are you kidding me, Ziggy? Really?
You can't make this up. And Jono, and also also everyone that's listening, did Jono sound a little bit Ziggy-ish in that rant? Come on, guys. It's all about the team that we. Isn't that what I'm saying when y'all talk about tanking? This is the same message. Just, we might be delivering it a little differently, but Jono is literally in his rant. If y'all go back and watch this, he's been saying the same thing I was saying last season, off season, and this season. We still in the hunt. And this is exactly why you don't give up. This is why you still play to win the game. I'm telling y'all, you guys, I really cannot make this stuff up. I wish I could. Jono in his opening rant said the same thing I've been saying. This dude is apologizing to Tyler Shough. Y'all should be apologizing to me. Because when I come on here and talk about in the hunt and all this stuff, y'all think, oh, Ziggy, shut up. We trying to play for draft picks. Now all of a sudden, Tyler Shough does what we always talk about, flashes. And Jono saw some of those flashes this past Sunday. You saw that those goosebumps started popping up on his arm and on his wrist. And then what is that? That hope started building up. Y'all know it's the Christmas season. Y'all know when the little microscope zooms in the Grinch's heart and how small it was. That's the little mustard seed of hope that Jono had about the Saints. And every touchdown pass, every completion, every first down that Tyler Shough threw, his heart grew 2 sizes. I'm telling you, Jono, you feel it? I know you, bro. Look, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm telling y'all, I'm ready. I mean, I didn't say anything about being in a hunt, but I did say yes, that it feels good to have just a little bit of hope that maybe we actually have a quarterback who can be a quarterback for the future. So let's talk about, because today's topic, you guys, it's going to be about Tyler Shough, okay? And there's a lot of nuance when it comes to this conversation, all right? So when y'all see me being excited about Tyler Shough, when y'all see me now hyping up Tyler Shough and even apologizing to Tyler Shough, I'm not saying with my chest all the way out, this guy is for sure guaranteed going to be the next Saints great quarterback. But I do think that I saw a good bit of potential this past Sunday. And we can only go by the data, right? Like, I know it's a long way to go, but we can only go by the data that we have of Tyler Shough so far. He showed me that he could be a minimum, maybe a good quarterback for years to come. Now, we have always forever, unfortunately, and fortunately, but unfortunately, when it comes to defense being a comparison of joy, that Drew Brees cloud over us, right? So we know we've seen the mountaintop, and that's where we always go to compare all-time quarterback,
right? Like a top, in my opinion, top 3 quarterback of all time. So you're like, but can he be the next Drew Brees? But even though I believe in Tyler Shough a lot more now than I did before Sunday, I'm not saying, oh, this makes him the next Drew Brees or anything like that. But I think that, this guy might be Ziggy, like a Joe Flacco type quarterback, right? Like, not a Hall of Fame or anything like that, but he can, if you put the weapons around him, maybe lead the team to playoffs, even a Super Bowl possibly. I know that sounds crazy. Look, y'all,
I'll take a Joe Flacco run. Joe Flacco is a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Joe Flacco at 40 plus years old is smarter and better than some of these young quarterbacks right now. Now, I might look back on this stream in 2 months, in 2 years, and be like, wow, what a dumbass I was. It really was just
bro.
The Panthers.
You doing a great job, bro.
Because you know what, Ziggy? It's fun to have hope. And I told myself, I'm going to be illogical now with Tyler Shough. Like, I want to be wrong. Again, to all those fans who always, because I've been quote unquote negative about the Saints. Oh, he's a fair weather fan. He's a fake fan. He's a negative fan. Well, guess what? The Saints have been giving me negative results, so I'm going to probably have negative takes. But the Saints gave me positive results Sunday. So guess what? Oh, breaking news. Jono Barnes is now giving positive takes about the team. Funny how that works. The team plays well. I give y'all well-informed, well-intentioned takes. Like, come on, man. I'm not going to apologize for one thing. I'm not going to apologize for not having hope, because Lord knows that's all you have as a fan. Fanaticism, I say many, many times, is built off one thing, Ziggy, and what is that?
Say it again, John. My bad. My mic was. My bad.
I say fanaticism is built off of one thing, Ziggy, and what is that?
It's hope, bro.
It's hope. And so I'm not in the mood. I'm not an analyst. I'm not a media personnel. I'm a fan, just like everybody else. Tyler Shough gave me a reason to have hope. So I'm going to have hope until Tyler Shough gives me a reason to not have hope. And that's just what it is. If there is anybody who has every reason to discard what Tyler Shough did this past Sunday, it would be me, because even though I wasn't the only non-believer in Tyler Shough or the only critic of that draft pick, I damn sure was the loudest. And I was one of the fans who had the biggest platforms who called the Saints out on it. And I did it in a very, very dynamic way. Let's just say that, obviously. It's a very infamous draft day rant that Ziggy saw firsthand that would probably, and I hope it does. I hope it haunts me for the rest of my life, that people say, this is why I'm never going to listen to Jono when it comes to draft picks, because this dumbass thought that Tyler Shough was a bad pick, and Tyler Shough wound up being a great quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. And I welcome that. If there's anybody who should be saying, let's pump the brakes, Jono, or saying, come on, y'all, it was just the Carolina Panthers, or it's only been 2 weeks, y'all, whatever, it should be me, because I should be like having the most motivation to be like, I don't want to look stupid after that draft day rant. But guess what? I'm not one of those fans who would rather be right about a negative take than wrong about the Saints actually proving me wrong with that take. I want the Saints to prove me wrong when it comes to having a negative take. I'm glad Tyler Shough, if only for just one Sunday, made me look like a goddamn fool. And because he did, I'm going to have hope, Ziggy. I'm going to now lead a glass half full lifestyle when it comes to Tyler Shough the rest of the way until he shows me that I should not any longer lead a glass half full life when it comes to him. He did, and this is not a diss to Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler just happened to be the quarterback that he was battling. But he showed me more in just 2 games as a rookie than Spencer Rattler ever showed me in his 10-plus games. Now, I'm not trying to put them two against each other, but what's the main thing that these paranoid, crazy-ass Spencer Rattler fans will always say whenever you try to properly critique him? Spencer Rattler doesn't have this. Spencer Rattler doesn't have that. Yada, 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 this, that, and the third. Guess what? Tyler Shough didn't have Shaheed. Tyler Shough didn't have Erik McCoy. I know this is not really lost, but Tyler Shough did not have Trevor Penny. Okay, Tyler Shough did not have Teriyasa Fuaga. That's 3 of the 5 starting offensive linemen Tyler Shough did not have to play this past Sunday. And guess what Tyler Shough did that I say that Spencer Rattler should be doing? Turn chicken shit into chicken salad. And that's what Tyler Shough did. So before you say, it was just the Carolina Panthers, it doesn't matter if it was just the Carolina Panthers. We are not good. We are not a good team, y'all. Tyler Shough turned chicken shit into chicken salad, and I am now going to be glass half full and optimistic about his prognosis as the future franchise quarterback of the New Orleans Saints. Ziggy, what was your thoughts on that game this past Sunday?
I thought we did pretty good. And then the same thing is, when they talk about us beating the Panthers, it's like one of those things where had the Saints lost to the Panthers, it's like y'all can't use the same excuse if we win, but if we would have lost to them, y'all would be making fun of the Saints like, oh, y'all lost to the Panthers. Okay, well,
Tyler Shough couldn't even beat the Panthers. Tyler Shough couldn't even beat the Panthers. That's exactly what they would be saying.
Exactly. Oh, you can't even beat the Panthers. But we beat the Panthers. Now it's like, oh, well, it's the Panthers. Come on, guys. It's still an NFL team. It's not like they're playing high schoolers. You know what I'm saying? It's any given Sunday, as we always talk about.
Slim South says Spencer Rattler been crying on Facebook. I don't know if that's like a joke.
Oh, what's up, Slim? You for real? I don't think so.
No, because here's one thing. I'm not Spencer Rattler. I'm a fan of, right? I think Spencer Rattler is going to be a very solid quarterback in this league. Do I think he's a quarterback that can elevate a team? No. But do I think that Spencer Rattler could be a damn good backup and follow that Teddy Bridgewater pathway where, if you put him on a really good team, he can definitely keep that ship afloat? Absolutely. And I'll watch the video after the game of Kellen Moore giving game balls in the locker room. And guess who was standing right next to Tyler Shough, clapping for him, like patting him on the back, supporting his teammate Spencer Rattler. So even though it's going to be very easy, I guess, to compare Shough versus Rattler, given the quarterback battle and given how crazy and just cult-like his stands are, I don't ever want anybody to lose sight of how great of a teammate Spencer Rattler is, how much he represented this city with pride, and how much I am a fan of him. Like, I am cheering for him, whether it's in New Orleans. And I hope he stays in New Orleans. I hope that he's like, I'll back up for the next, you know, it'd be Tyler Shough's the franchise quarterback, and Spencer Rattler's that quarterback that we can rely on if Tyler Shough, God forbid, ever goes down. But if he goes to another team and plays great, great. I am a fan of Spencer Rattler. So just don't take any of my comparisons of Shough versus Rattler as like a diss or, you know, me trying to knock down Rattler. It's more trying to just humble his cult-like fans that was on my ass since August. And just to showcase, though, like how there's levels to it. At the end of the day, this is the NFL. It's a win-loss business. You go by the data. Tyler Shough showed on Sunday. There's levels to this. Tyler Shough turned chicken shit into chicken salad. Tyler Shough gave Chris Olave his best game. Tyler Shough was slinging that thing. He said, I'm not scared. I'm not going to just do my checkdowns and whatnot. I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm slinging that thing. And guess what?
That's it. And that's the difference. Now, and people say it's unfair to compare the quarterbacks, but literally they were competing for the starting role. What do you think the coaching staff was doing? Comparing them. So I don't think there's a problem with Jono or even you guys comparing the two, because they were literally in a QB battle going into the season and actually during the season, because Rattler got benched. I also want to shout out to just because you mentioned stats, Jono, and I want y'all to look at the amount of first downs that the Saints had. 17 first downs. So that shows that they were putting themselves in positions to extend drives. They got 8 first down. I'm sorry, 8 third down conversions, whereas the Panthers had 3. And then we converted twice on fourth down. Credit to the defense as well. And then penalties. Some of these games get out of hand where you start racking up a lot of penalties. We kept them down to 6, only 6 penalties, which is, it still could be a high number, but not in the double digits. Like in some games they kind of get out of hand. And also, Jono, time of possession is 33, versus 26 with the Panthers. We literally controlled the game in all aspects.
That's better than 17 minutes we had with the Rams. That's for sure.
Exactly.
If
we literally controlled the clock.
If we had lost to the Panthers, you know what the narrative would be today besides just,
they would have been talking about Kellen Moore and
they've been talking about in general. The Panthers are for real. The Panthers are like they next up. Watch out for the Carolina Panthers. They building something. But when they lose to us, it's just the Carolina Panthers. Man, pick a lane. Pick a lane. Before the game, everybody's picking the Carolina Panthers. This is the game where the Carolina Panthers are going to make their mark on the NFL and show that they're for real deal. Now, yes, they are not probably as good as we thought that they could be, and they're probably going to be like a 7-8 maximum win team. They're not the Rams. We get that. There's weight classes in the NFL. We all know that the Panthers are not on the Rams level. They're not on the Seahawks level. They're definitely a step below. But guess what the Saints are right now? So anybody that we beat,
we trying to get to that.
You can't be like, it's just well, guess what? We're just a New Orleans at the bottom of the barrel. So come on, man. Give Tyler Shough some credit, man. Like, have some hope. I'm not gonna tell any fan how to fan. Fan how you want to fan.
Oh, facts.
If you a fan, what's robbing you of having some hope, a little bit of hope? I ain't saying you got to come on and say, the Saints are going to the Super Bowl with Tyler Shough in the future. Tyler Shough is going to be the next great quarterback. But you can at least say, hey, we might have something here. That's the least you can do for yourself as a fan. Until he gives you a reason not to, at least is what I'm saying. Like, if you would do 4 interceptions, come on here and diss him and say this guy ain't shit. We got to draft a quarterback. But he's giving us no reason so far to diss him. So have hope. Have a little fun with it. Like I do. That's just my advice, Ziggy.
Hey, Slim South even said, well, if the Panthers beat the Falcons, then what is that? That's a good point.
Man,
that's the main thing. These Falcons fans, man, like they go out here talking like they leading the division the way they talk.
I saw Pro P, and I haven't seen him since his initial comment. I don't see Angel. Boy, I don't see a lot of them, Ziggy. You lose 4 games in a row, and suddenly, what I always say, they like mice. They like mice. When the cheese is out, boy, they ready to show up. But boy, when that cheese is gone, it looks a little moldy. They go back hiding in their little hole.
Coming out.
If they beat the Panthers Sunday, guess what? They'll be on our Saints and Falcons preview show next week talking all that big shit. We're going to beat the Saints and we're going to be right back into the hunt. But boy, right now, 4 losses in a row. Ain't nowhere to be found. Falcons
I'm
fans,
letting them
like,
Falcons know. Go ahead.
ain't nowhere to be found. The same
Nowhere to
ass
be
fan
found.
base, boy. We put a mirror to that fan base every single year on the John Bone Show and show them what they are, and they always prove us right. And I thought, Ziggy, I was like, they might make the playoffs this year. They're not gonna make the goddamn
You did,
playoffs.
and I was like, oh no, John.
They're the Falcons. I thought they were going Falcon in January. They Falcon in right now. How great of a Sunday was it that we all woke up at 7 a.m. and got to witness early in the morning the Falcons falconing in Germany, and then we got to watch our Saints potentially have the next good quarterback in the NFC South lead us to a victory. That was a great Sunday for me, Ziggy.
A Saints rookie quarterback and a Saints rookie coach both got their dual wins. First time in Saints history, a rookie Saints coach and a rookie Saints quarterback got a win on a football Sunday.
Let's pray that means something. Let's pray that means that Shough and Moore are going to be something good for the city of New Orleans. I got a bit of a hot take / a hating ass take. You want to know what that take is?
A hot and but yet hater take?
Yeah, it's a hate. It's definitely on some hater shit. But I got a take like that. You want to hear it? Tyler Shough in that one game played much better than Michael Penix has played his 2 seasons so far as an Atlanta Falcon.
Oh, how's that a hater? I mean, when you just spitting facts, I mean,
right.
It's not really
hating. Fans were actually man enough to show up after losing 4 straight, and they're gonna say, "Oh no, actually, Johnny, you forgot about this game Michael Penix had." But I do not remember Michael Penix having as good of a game as Tyler Shough. And Tyler Shough didn't even have like the most greatest quarterback game of all time, but he showed more than I've seen Michael Penix has shown all the national games that the national media gave the Falcons this year because they thought the Falcons were going to be hot shit. And Michael Penix is more on that Spencer Rattler level where Tyler Shough is like, I'm above both of them.
I don't know, Jono. Shough had a 128.9 QB rating.
Let's look at the stats because Shough had 19 of 27. So not only was he good, he was efficient, right? Those are some good efficient numbers. Remind me of them Drew Brees numbers. I hate to put them in that same sentence. I'm just saying though. 282. Oh man, if you only would have had 1 extra passing yards, look at how elite would that have been. Bro. 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and the most important thing, because the passer rating never lies, a 128.9 passer rating. He is Ziggy, like the first Saints rookie quarterback to win a game since 1981. Ziggy, I don't think anybody in the chat was born in 1981. So how great of an impressive performance was that from Tyler Shough?
And I think when we was going over our preseason evaluations, John, on a few weeks ago or a few months ago on this channel, that's what we were talking about. We want to see give us something to hope for, and that's kind of been the theme of kind of today's show is that hope. Like, all right, we doing something here, we building something.
Exactly.
These are those foundational pieces of building something.
Yep.
Now, what the end product is going to look like is, not to be seen yet, but it's something. It's going to be something good, I think.
Especially in a rebuild year, all you can have is hope. But as nice, Ziggy, as the numbers were, and one more time, it's not like Carolina's like some cakewalk team, okay? No. Carolina made Jordan Love look like jack shit the week before. So it's not like, you can say, Carolina defense. Carolina has actually pretty solid defense, y'all. Carolina was a team that, again, the media and fans were ready to crown after this past Sunday, saying, watch out for the Panthers. They're for real. So it ain't like Tyler Shough came in and did this against, the Jets or the Dolphins, which we do play those 2 teams later this year. And I'm sure all the Spencer Rattler cult-like members are going to be like, it's just the Jets and it's just the Dolphins. Man, who cares? We're the Saints. We're the Saints. But you know what impressed me more than any of these numbers, Ziggy?
What you got?
Tyler Shough looked like a goddamn veteran in that pocket. The one thing that I thought was going to be his downfall was that I was like, this guy is going to get pressure and he is going to cave like a caveman in a Geico commercial. But Tyler Shough was moving his feet. Tyler Shough was moving up in the pocket. Tyler Shough impressed the hell out of me with his pocket presence this past Sunday. I was like, good Lord have mercy. The biggest thing that I was going to probably knock him for when it comes to me not being a believer in him before Sunday was that he was like Derek Carr Jr. when it comes to that pressure. And Tyler Shough, and I'm not saying that he's going to always now be great in the pocket. Every quarterback eventually caves into pressure and whatnot when it comes to these linemen coming at them at 4.2 speed or whatever. But man, Tyler and Carolina has a pretty good D line. Derek Brown and company, that's not like no your mom and pop shop D-line. That's a pretty good D-line. And they were getting close to Tyler Shough. And Tyler Shough didn't panic. I'm stepping up.
That's what we need.
I'm showing that, mobility that we didn't really expect out of him. That impressed us. That gives, honestly, like, that gave me more hope and I guess faith in, like, oh shit, maybe this guy is going to make me look like an idiot than any of his long bomb passes or touchdown passes or anything like that. The second touchdown pass, that could have been a sack. Tyler Shough moved it through the pocket, kept the play alive, found Juwan Johnson wide open for a touchdown.
On that side.
If you can't have hope after seeing something like that, then you just shouldn't be a fan. I'm sorry. You just shouldn't be a fan. That doesn't give you hope.
And a lot of people would, and then Juwan Johnson, another person who, even myself included, was getting a little agitated with Juwan Johnson, and he's stepping it up. So these are the people that we're looking to be our playmakers, and they're doing that thing. 8 different receivers. Well, shout out to Tim Dunn.
I hate to say this name because I'm not trying to compare him to this guy. Obviously, nobody will ever compare to this guy. That's some Drew Brees type shit, huh? Doing it to everybody.
Spread the love.
Everybody getting fat on the team. If there was one guy who had every excuse to say, "Hey man, y'all just traded my second best, arguably my best wide receiver, Shaheed."
I was a little upset about that because I like Shaheed.
Oh yeah, you wasn't on the show last week. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't have the best player on our team, Erik McCoy. He's the one who keeps everything together. I don't have that. So
and the captain. And
he turned chicken shit into chicken salad. Man, shout out to Tyler Shough. I am excited. I'm kind of mad, but I'm not mad because we have a bye week this week because Lord knows we do need a break from these goddamn New Orleans Saints. But I am so excited because if this guy can come in next Sunday and if he beats the Atlanta Falcons, do you know how crazy this fan base is going to get? I'm not saying he's going to do it. I know the Falcons fans might come and watch the replay and try to.
Yeah.
But if Ziggy, if this man can come and beat the Atlanta Falcons next Sunday, oh Lord have mercy, I might buy a Tyler Shough jersey. I really might.
I think it's going to happen, John. I don't see why
not. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to hope you save that for the preview show next week.
But yeah, I mean, but yeah, man, I don't see why. So, John, do the Falcons, when you look at them on the schedule, do they put fear in your heart? Like, oh man, we got honestly looking at the schedule, you know how like just say if the Kansas City Chiefs were up next on our schedule, like
yeah, well, like you say, weight classes, right? Weight classes.
So if you're looking at the Falcons coming up on your schedule, how are you scared? How are you feeling?
Here's the thing. I do want to dial it back. Like with the 2025 New Orleans Saints, right? Like we probably, if we're like, unless Tyler Shough really just like turns this shit crazy, like he says, let's get crazy with it. We might win maybe 2 more games this season, right? Maybe 3, because we got the Dolphins and we got the Jets, and those are winnable if you want to say that. But I know, Ziggy, I know you want to in a hut type shit.
Hey,
but
I'm not going to run, dog. I'm just saying.
There's no game as a Saints fan where you probably should be like, oh, that's winnable. I mean, with the New Orleans Saints, every team is looking at us. All 31 teams is looking at us.
They're looking at us like
that's the win. Like we're circling. Like, we got 1 win on that calendar right there. That's the New Orleans Saints. But I will say, like, when it comes to fair levels or when it comes to weight classes, like, you got the Rams up here, right? If we were playing shit, even, I know they're struggling right now, but like the Chiefs and the Bills, like, oh yeah, that's probably gonna be, we ain't gonna even get our hopes up for that. The Falcons are now like in that Panthers territory, like middle of the pack.
I got you.
Like I say, the 2023 New Orleans Saints, like, their ceiling might be 9 wins, and at this point now, the Falcons probably ain't gonna even get to 9. They might not even get to 8 wins. Like they've shown who they are at this point. I gave them too much damn credit. I ain't giving much credit to begin with, but I gave them too much damn credit. They're not probably even a 9-win team, but they are like in that category where, yeah, you ain't gonna lose sleep over them, or you're gonna be like, hey, if a ball or 2 bounces our way, yeah, we can definitely upset them. And then the Atlanta Falcons, so they're gonna Falcon at some point. Maybe not against us, but at some point. So you have that in your back of your mind, like, how great would it be if they Falcon against us? So no, Ziggy, I'm not scared, but I don't think that we should be the favorites when it comes to that game. But I would not also be surprised if we beat them. I would be lit, though. I definitely would be lit.
Okay, I got you. You're cautious. You're cautious. How would you say you're very cautious but optimistic?
I'm optimistic about the future, but we still got to live in the present. Does that make sense?
I got you.
We still got to live in it. Like we're in a rebuilding year, but if Shough can replicate what he did this past Sunday, maybe not even in all wins, like he might have good performances and losses. I mean, how huge would it be, Ziggy? Like if we feel confident about Shough after this season that Now we don't have to draft a quarterback with our top pick next year. Now we can.
Now you thinking how I'm thinking.
We can trade the pick and say, you know what? As a team that is desperate for a quarterback, we'll trade you that pick and we'll move down a little bit and garner more first-round picks for the future. Or, good Lord have mercy, would it be fun to finally draft like a fun player, right? Like a skill wide receiver, or like somebody you actually want to go buy a jersey for. Calvin Banks has been amazing. Fuaga has been pretty good too. Like great foundational players to have for our future when hopefully we are good again one day. But ain't nobody going to rush to go buy Calvin Banks or Fuaga jersey. Ain't nobody watching Fuaga or Calvin Banks highlights, even though you might want to watch some Calvin Banks highlights, y'all, because he's doing a damn thing at left tackle. And it feels good to have. Yeah, I get it. I know. I was critical.
I told him
because it wasn't fun, but it's good to have somebody that you're like, hey, this guy can watch our quarterbacks back for at least the next 7+ years, right?
Why you think Shough was able to shuck and jive in the pocket? Because he got somebody blocking for him.
True. Good point. But if we have that faith in Tyler Shough after this season, it just opens up a whole book of what we can do with the draft if we have like a top 3, a top 4, a top 5 pick.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to that.
And that's the main thing of having a rebuilding year, but rebuilding with a goal rather than rebuilding and being in a purgatory. Like, what are we doing? You know?
Yep. It's good to see Sandra in the chat. I was wondering what Sandra was. I don't see your sister Sonia. Sandra asked, Pro P, are you hanging in there? Sandra, Pro P, he came for a little bit, but he's nowhere to be found right now. Archangel's nowhere to be found. All of these Falcons fans who would damn sure have been on this show had they won against the Indianapolis Colts, nowhere to be found. But what a shock, right, Sandra? What a shock, right, Kevin? Nowhere to be found. Typical Falcons. I wouldn't be anywhere to be found either. Look at that, Ziggy. Ziggy. All the shit that the Falcons fans talk. Bruh, they only got one more win than us. They're talking about us. They said we the gum that you step on a floor. Well, guess what, Falcons fans? Y'all the goddamn floor. Y'all the floor of that gum that's laying on the floor. Y'all only got one more win than us.
You can't make it up, John.
To come on our show talking about some eights. Talking about some, y'all talking all that shit with y'all 1 win. Well, now we got 2 wins and y'all got 3 wins, motherfuckers. Come on now. What a horrible ass season for the Atlanta Falcons, huh?
I mean, it didn't. Another thing I'm looking at too is everybody in this division sucks at home. What's up with these home records? I mean, that's another thing I'm trying to tell you. This NFC South is wide open.
Who's the only team, Ziggy, when you're looking at this, who has a winning record at home in the NFC South?
John, you can't make this stuff up, bro. I'm just
you really can't. And who's the team at quarterback that went to that home and actually got a win? but it's just the Panthers, everybody. It's just the Panthers. Honestly,
you can't make this stuff up.
If we beat the Falcons, they should be like, it's just the Falcons. It's just the Falcons. If Tyler Shough wins next week, it's just the Falcons.
I mean, and look at a 0.4 and point against. I mean, Falcons and Panthers, y'all ain't doing much better than us. That's what I'm saying. Like, we all really in the same realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the Buccaneers, we right on y'all heels too.
I say this every week, Ziggy. I say we were that ugly girl who went to the school dance knowing that nobody was going to ask us out. The Falcons are that ugly girl too, but they just thought that they were hot shit because they had a nice little dress. But guess what? They went to that same school dance that we went to, and ain't nobody asking their asses out. The playoffs show ass hell ain't asking the Falcons out. I still get Falcons fans, and we'll show some at doing a voicemail segment. We're still on top of y'all and all of that. You know what the funny thing is? I say that's fine and all, but guess what? Come January, whether we got 2 wins and y'all got 6 wins, whether we got 3 wins and y'all got 8 wins, y'all gonna be on that same ass couch watching the playoff games with us. So what they do? Y'all win a few more games than us.
This is a good point, Jono.
They may not even win a few more games than us. At this point, they only got 1 more win than us.
Yeah, whoop-de-doo. Y'all, we're all in line for the couch. We're just like a few steps ahead of y'all. That's all.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Look, Ziggy, Sonya says, what's that comment at? Did I lose it? She says, your soothing voice and fatigue made her drift off. So she's saying you got that ASMR voice. Ziggy, you got a new niche. Ziggy, you need to start an ASMR channel. We thought,
I got you. I learned from Bob Ross, videos growing up watching PBS, what I'm saying, back in the day.
I love it. Kevin says, I'm not counting Rattler games as far as I'm concerned. We are He said around the games don't count. I wish it worked that way, Kevin. I really wish it worked that way, but technically,
If that's
you
the
gotta
case,
count
I
those.
mean, one of those wins would be gone too, right?
Yeah, technically right. So yeah,
I,
that's what he's
I, I
saying.
want those to count.
He's saying 1-1. He said the season started with the Rams game this past Sunday. My guy Carl also left a voicemail. The voicemail segment is coming up soon. Y'all says, wasn't it supposed to be the Falcons year? Well,
Carl.
the answer to that question, Carl, is that you see no Falcons fans in the chat. So that's your answer to that. And we tried telling them, right? Like, this is
We
crazy.
really
We
did,
tried
Jono.
telling them. And I tried telling the national media.
You
I was
can't
like,
make this stuff up.
I was like, bruh, I know that we're going to be bad. You can watch my videos before the season. I was like, national media. I said, get y'all jokes up on us. Yeah, we get it. The Saints are bad this year. I said, but what I don't understand is that y'all, national media, y'all are hyping up the Falcons. Like, what did the Falcons do from last season to the offseason where now suddenly like they're the hot shit team and we got to get them 5 national primetime games? And I think that they only won one of those national games so far. So at least all these national games has given Saints fans a reason to watch them Falcon in prime time. But I was like, where's the disconnect? I know I'm a hater. At heart, but where's this disconnect where I'm seeing the national media hyping up the Falcons, but trashing us when the Falcons have been shit much longer than the Saints? The Falcons, all the shit that the national media gives us about, the salary cap and they're not rebuilding the right way. The Falcons paid Kirk Cousins, coming off an injury, a huge injury, $60 million guaranteed, and then drafted a quarterback. And the national media just casually ignored that and kept saying, but the Falcons are rebuilding the right way. Well, that's a hell of a rebuild, national media. That's a hell of a rebuild. Get out of here with that. I'm getting a little upset that I don't see no Falcons fans in the chat. Like, I really am. Like, they got some goddamn nerve. Because if they beat the Panthers on Sunday, they ass is going to be on here next week. But they ain't nowhere to be found right now when they got 4 straight losses. Typical Falcons, boy. Boy, that's a typical ass fan base.
Can't make it
always
up,
on brand. Ziggy, they always on brand. Always on brand, boy. Like, I know we bad. We
and
know
they getting all
bad.
these prime games, and they doing it right in front of everybody.
We know we're bad. Damn, the Falcons just a delusional ass fan base, and they somehow tricked the national media this year. But it's okay.
Got them.
Because it gives us, if y'all want to call it our Super Bowl, we're glad to say yes. Watching y'all fail is our Super Bowl this year. And if Tyler can just give me one win against them, maybe it's not going to be next Sunday. Maybe it's going to be the home game to end the season. But if Tyler can just give me one win against those Falcons, bruh. Just one win against the Falcons, and I'm guaranteeing him the starting job next year. I'm saying, you know what, Tyler? Even if you did kind of go up and down since that Panthers game, you beat the Falcons, you get next year as the Saints quarterback. William, this is a new name, huh? I don't think I've ever seen William.
Yeah, shout out to William.
William showing up. William says son may not be out no more, but them guns still out. He says he's yelling apparently. He says if Shough works out, we need to draft the best wide receiver coming out of college to give Shough the weapons he needs. I think he's trying to make sure that Mickey Loomis hears him. Will, it depends on what the draft board looks like because they got some stud defensive playmakers in the draft this upcoming draft. So, imagine if we can get a superstar defensive end, like how huge would that be? Or a superstar safety, like, who can get a lot of turnovers for us and give the offense more chances on the field. So I would love to get a skilled wide receiver. And I know that there's some wide receivers I watch every Saturday in college football, who I'm like, ooh, he would look real good in black and gold. But I am just going to be excited about the possibility of being able to be in a position to draft a fun player, Ziggy, who can be an impactful player.
I think that's the big thing is, like I said, we've been talking about it is, I think us going into next draft, I know a lot of people have been talking about other quarterbacks that we could get, but I think that would be like the wrong move. But having a quarterback that we can build off of, like you said, now you have those picks where you can start getting maybe another running back to be a change of pace back for Kamara, or possibly, taking over the mantle after a while. Another wide receiver, hopefully like, a big wide receiver that we can, throw fade routes to a tight end. The options are endless. If we find something with Shough.
Let's get to some of these comments because we got our boy Anthony Batista in the building. What up, Batista? I know your child is like maybe 9
What's up,
months old,
dog?
but as a fellow newborn father myself, congratulations on your
Congrats, bro.
pride and joy. Holy Cross, stand up. That's our boy Anthony, y'all. Show him some love.
Bruce.
Hey, like Bruce saying, who says that he was in trivia night with his family tonight, so he can't be as active in the chat, but he still found some time to come in the chat. What up, Bruce saying? We appreciate you. He said, I just wanted to jump in for a quick second and ask where the Falcons fans are at. They must be sleeping or something. I don't know, Bruce saying.
It's a good question.
Maybe they, I know the weather's getting a little cold. Maybe, the power went out in Atlanta. I know it was actually snowing in Atlanta for a little bit. I think
Yeah.
But maybe, maybe they're having like technical issues or something. I don't know. I mean, clearly,
it's hard for Falcons to fly,
apparently it has nothing to do with those 4 losses in a row, because we all know if there's one fan base that comes on here, rain or shine, it's the Atlanta Falcons, man. So certainly it's not the 4 losses in a row. It's got to be something. It's got to be a legit, valid reason. I just don't know, Bruce saying. Maybe they'll come on the show after they win the game again and give us the reason why they are MIA tonight. Sandra says, just for the heck of it, 28-3. Mark says, we need to draft the best offensive line that we can get. Keep Shough upright so he can have a long career. Mark, yes. But, man, we've invested so much in the offensive line.
I think
in
we
the
did
first
that,
round the past few years that I get it. Like, I'm never going to. Well, I guess technically I would. I complained about the Kelvin Banks bit, but it wasn't like I was complaining about Banks. I was just like, damn, man, give me something as a content creator to have fun with. I would just hope that if we are going to draft offensive line, we probably will have to, because like I don't know if Cesar Ruiz is alone for the city, and obviously Trevor Penning is no longer saying. So we got
McCoy. We got a solid O line.
Oh yeah. Actually, man, I had McCoy up, Ziggy, after the game, and I was like, hey, bro. This kid, I know he's 26 years old. I think he ain't a kid, but I said, this kid looks good. And McCoy was like, gave me the eye emojis back. He said, hey, bro. He said, he said, we might have something, Jono. I said, look, bro.
Man, McCoy's solid, bro.
I said, McCoy, if he keeps this up, my guy, you know how hyped I'm going to be for 2026 with him and you, coming back at full strength. I was like, McCoy. He just gave me the eye emoji back, like, hey, bro. Hey, so it's fun though, right? To finally have a little bit of something to have hope in, right? And I'm hoping that Shough keeps it up so that we can have hope going into 2026. Man, I really, really enjoyed that. You know how much I enjoyed that win this past Sunday?
I enjoyed it all. How much did you enjoy it though?
Well, here was my, initial reaction that my wife just happened to be recording after we beat the Carolina Panthers.
All right.
Oh, you see that? You see that? Tyler Shough. Tyler Nathan Shough. You didn't believe in Tyler Shough. You didn't believe in Tyler Shough. Where all the haters at now?
I know you're not talking. I know you're not talking.
What you mean I'm not talking now?
Do I have to remind you?
Remind me of what?
This.
What? I picked 40. We took Tyler fucking Shough. You got wide receivers still on the board. You got quarterbacks still on the board. You got defensive backs still on the board.
That was AI. That was AI. That was AI. AI getting crazy, man. We need to start banning that stuff, man.
Okay.
The government needs to reopen so they can ban stuff like that. I always believed in Tyler Shough.
No.
We got our quarterback, man.
Oh my God.
We got our quarterback, man.
Here's a tissue. Stop crying.
What was this for?
You're crying.
I'm not crying, man. You got these mosquitoes in the house. They're getting all in my eyes. Stop leaving the damn door open. Shoot, man. You think it was the Christmas decorations? You think it was a Christmas miracle? We got our quarterback, baby. Yes. See, the league done messed up now. You see, we gave them enough time to catch up, but now we might not make the Super Bowl this year. I'm gonna give you that. We might not make the Super Bowl this year. We might be a little too behind. But next year, if we go to the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, need a credit card. Let me start.
No, we're not. I tore them up. You can't find them. They don't even exist.
You got in the house, I forgot.
I changed it.
We're going to the Super Bowl, baby. 2026, Super Bowl.
Jesus.
I'm just mad that she had that video queued up. Like, come on, man.
She was cracking up at the beginning. Why was she laughing so hard?
I'm just mad that she had that video queued up, but that was AI slop, okay? That wasn't me. That was AI. AI getting crazy, yo. I'm glad that the government opened it up.
It really
again.
is.
Because they got to ban stuff like that, man. I always believed in Tyler Shough. I always believed in Tyler Shough. Did you notice the Christmas decorations in the back of that video, Ziggy?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
You saw, yeah. All right, so I want a quick little diversion from our main topic of the new want to say, because that video did some pretty good numbers on all of the social media platforms, and had a few comments on each platform, like every single one saying, Hey, man, what's up with these Christmas decorations in November? And I can't stress this enough, y'all. I cannot stress this enough. If you have a problem with Christmas decorations in November, then you are not this shit more than the game certified. And that breaks my heart to say, because I know that there are some people who have a lot of credentials to be this shit more than the game certified, but they don't believe in Christmas decorations in November. If you do not believe in Christmas decorations in November, then you are not this shit more than the game certified. So I want to ask everybody in the chat. You know, we usually do the yes or no game. Where I want to know from you guys, yes or no. How do y'all feel about Christmas decorations in November?
I don't have any issue with it. I mean, I think this is the perfect time to get it up, especially once again, guys, y'all got to remember, it's for the kids. It's for the families. Like, stop being lazy. I think a lot of it's just being lazy. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call it out. Get them decorations out. Like, take an extra day, take a day off, take like Friday off, take a Monday off. Just make yourself a 3-day weekend. Put them decorations up for them kids. Come on,
not even for the kids. For me, it was for me. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Them decorations,
put them decorations up. Well, you're a big kid.
Let me tell you,
like, come on, y'all. Put them decorations up.
Well, I genuinely, I'm being serious. This is why I put them up so early. 2 reasons. I'm gonna give you the selfish reason first. I'm like, if I'm gonna put in the hours that it takes to put up decorations and decorate, I want them up as long as possible, right? I don't want them up for just 25 days of the year or whatever. And I damn sure don't want to be scrambling after Thanksgiving when you got to start, shopping and all the stresses that come with.
I disagree with you, Jono. You good, bro?
Worry about Christmas. Yeah, because that's why I got this shit more than the game certified audience. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I don't be
they with you, bro.
I would rather have all that shit done before Thanksgiving. No, that's my selfish reason. My genuine reason, bro, that it makes me happy. Like, this is a crazy ass world we live in. We deal with stress 24/7, 365 days of the year. Yeah. Christmas is like the season that promotes joy, holly, and merry. What's wrong with having it up a month early in November and making it like a 2-month long season, right? What's wrong with spreading holly and jolly, not just for the kids, yes, because I'm very excited for my kid, even though he doesn't know what the hell is going on right now, to learn early at this shit more than a holiday. But for yourself as well, just to have like that Christmas joy as much as possible. So I genuinely am like a Christmas geek. Like, Ziggy can vouch for that, y'all. Like,
he's always been like that.
And it's because of my dad. My dad, when we were kids, like, he used to light the house up like he was a goddamn electrician. Like, our house, you could see from the goddamn North Pole, Santa Claus would use. He took Rudolph when he got to New Orleans. You can turn your nose off. I'm following the Barnes family house. That's how I'm attracted to what's going on in the city. So, you can't be brought up in an upbringing like that and not have it rub off on you the way it rubbed off on me and my brother. And now both of our houses are just Christmas lit AF. And so let me tell y'all something. If y'all want to see, because I haven't even really posted it on social media yet, like my final product of my Christmas house, if somebody could just leave one voicemail, and I'm sticking to this. Like, if nobody leaves a voicemail, then y'all not getting it. I know sometimes I'm like, nobody left a super chat. Excuse me, I said voicemail, a super chat. So y'all, I'm still gonna show y'all. If y'all want to see how my house is really, I mean, this is just, honestly, this is just inflatable that ain't getting enough air. So I say, what should I put in the man cave for the next 2 months, right? But if y'all want to really see why this shit more than a holiday and see this shit more than a game certified Christmas house that only a select few, that be in my family, have seen a final product, if I just get one super chat, and it could be for $2.83, I will show y'all before I show it the whole world how my house looks for Christmas. Now, if y'all don't want to even super chat, that's fine, but y'all not going to see the house. So I'm trying to entice y'all a little bit. But Ziggy, this shit more than a holiday.
It's way more than a holiday. Like,
damn right. I'm glad that you're on the right side. I'm glad you're on the right side of history with this debate, Ziggy.
Oh yeah. We agree on this one, Jono.
All right, I'm trying to the comments because I was too busy ranting. I didn't see what people were saying. But Tim says leave it up all year. I would, Tim, if I could. I'm one of the people who turn the Christmas tree into a Mardi Gras tree. I'm like, shit, might as well keep the festivities going.
Hey, that's not wrong. That's not a wrong answer.
Kevin says Christmas decor is always acceptable. William says, I set up the decorations a couple of days before Thanksgiving. I used to be the same way, William. Like, I used to do like the week before Thanksgiving or like the Monday before Thanksgiving. This is actually the earliest that I've ever set it up, which was November 2nd or whatever. And I probably would have set it up the day after Halloween if I didn't go to LA for the Rams game. But I just enjoy seeing, the joy that it brings to people.
Nothing wrong with it, bro.
Jerry says, Jono and Ziggy, when I think of the Grinch, it's the Atlanta Falcons fans. That's being too kind, because the Grinch is actually a good person. The Falcons fans are just dumbasses. Ziggy, we got Diego watching all the way from Mexico. Hey, man, can we get Diego some this shit more than the game air horns? That's all the way in Mexico. That is awesome, man. We appreciate you, my guy, Diego. I don't even know what time it is in Mexico. It might be like, what, 7 a.m.? I don't know, but wherever it is, Diego, thank you. All the way.
It depends on what part of Mexico.
I don't know, but
Diego, this for you.
You are this shit more than the game certified. The shop says, I'm good with it. I already got my black Santa Claus sitting in my living room right now. You're damn right. Santa Claus is a black man. Lowe's got like this year Lowe's is Santa for the first time I've ever seen. Like they got something called literally light skin Santa Claus. I was like, oh shit. For the light skin people like me, we finally get some goddamn representation. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to Lowe's, man. Diego says it's 8. All right, yeah, Mexico ain't. Yeah, it's not like Mexico.
That's what I was about to say. It's like it depends on what part of Mexico is central.
I'm actually going to New Mexico for Thanksgiving for my wife's family for Thanksgiving.
Nice.
And also El Paso. El Paso and New Mexico are like right next to each other. So yeah, and I always forget that. Yeah, they're right next to each other. That's where So, and hold on, there you go. Hey, thank you to my beautiful wife for watching the show tonight. She says they at Central Time too, John.
That's what I told him. Like,
this is what a dumbass. What a dumbass.
Hey,
Cheryl's on the show. She gets a super chat. Can we get the shit more than the game? Air horns for Cheryl. Cheryl needs a $2,000. Honestly, Cheryl's like a die-hard Ziggy, but I don't be thinking she be watching the show. I always figure she watches the replays or whatever. So thank you, Cheryl. And y'all, please leave a thank you, Cheryl, in the chat right now. But because of that, I'm going to showcase my This Shit More Than a Game certified holiday house that is already up some 3 weeks before Thanksgiving. So please, y'all, leave, if just one person, leave a thank you, Cheryl, for that super chat, because we are now going to show for the first time my house, the This Shit More Than a Game certified holiday edition of the holiday season. Shout out to you, Cheryl. You made this happen. Enjoy my lights, y'all. That wasn't too bad, huh?
No, that's not bad at all, bro. You did pretty good. You did all that by yourself?
You see the light show I had? Come on, I actually did. Well, the lights was, that was.
You did that by yourself?
I did that all by myself, homie. I did all that by myself. Well, no. Let me stop. My wife helped. My wife for the first time, she actually came out for a few hours and helped me stake some of the inflatables and whatnot. So shout out to my wife, Ziggy.
But yeah, okay. So the Barnes family, you and Clarissa, that's dope.
Well, here's the thing, because I know what you're really getting into. Did I call my dad for help? No, I did not call my dad for help. Okay, that's one thing he actually did pass it on. He didn't pass along labor skills to me. He didn't pass along, how to work on motor vehicles or tools, but he passed along how to set up some goddamn decorations, and I was able to put those decorations up by myself. And y'all, I hope the Saints fans, y'all saw like gumbo. Yeah, it's on social media. I have this thing where Gumbo only gets to stay up.
Oh, I know.
Saints win. And Gumbo gets 2 weeks up now because Tyler Shough. Shout out to you, Tyler Shough. You did the goddamn thing. But that was my This Shit More Than a Holiday certified house. And anybody ever gonna tell me that November is too damn early for some goddamn Christmas decorations.
You have a cool HOA, they ain't gonna be like, Joe, turn them lights off.
Man, it's better to ask for forgiveness and to ask for permission. I put them goddamn lights up.
It looks like everybody loves your lights, Jono. Jerry, Kevin, Cheryl.
Y'all, because of you, Cheryl, y'all got to see it for the first. I'm probably gonna put it up on social media eventually, like Thursday or something, for my Twitter and Instagram audience to see. But y'all, because you guys are This Shit More Than a Game certified, y'all got to see it. Snow Black, don't worry about that. Like I cover up my address and all that. Like if somebody's really want to be that anal to screenshot or look for it, it's whatever. But we take precautions, okay? I got a guy to the right of me who makes sure that I'm on my P's and Q's when it comes to internet safety, okay? He's more than just a producer, trust me. So he keeps me on he lets me know how to protect myself when it comes to putting too much out there on the internet. So don't worry about that.
But we do appreciate the concern.
Yeah, we do. We
We
absolutely do.
appreciate the
And I
concern.
appreciate everybody showing love to the decorations. And Ziggy, I'm actually looking at that video and I was like, I can add a little bit more. I see a little bit of green space, and I'm like, I'm trying to be like the Christmas light fight on ABC. I want every space to be occupied. So baby steps, though. Baby steps. Appreciate that, y'all. Now let's actually get back on topic and talk about some goddamn New Orleans Saints football. We want to hear from you guys. So after every game, we open up the phone lines so you guys to leave voicemails, and we are going to get to those voicemails after a word from one of our sponsors. Here's a gift just for you for being a fan. Are you going to a sports game or a concert or any major event? Well, buy your tickets from SeatGeek and use the promo code JONO at checkout, and you can receive $20 off your purchase over $50. That's $20 off your purchase. What are you waiting for? You know this shit more than a game, man. You're damn right it's more than a game. Ziggy, actually, you know something? You want to know why my wife is actually probably able to just comment now to tell me that I'm a dumbass about the Mexico time zone?
That's what I was like, what you
Like,
say?
she could have commented on any part of this whole damn show. She could have said, hey, Tyler Shough was impressive. I want to see more out of Tyler Shough. She want to comment on that. But I think it's because my kid is probably actually being an angel tonight because he started daycare last week. So he has been like exhausted by the time daddy comes on the show. But you know what he's not exhausted for? It's watching Saints games. So I know the main thing and the reason for the season, you know how Jesus is the reason for the season for Christmas. The reason for this 2025 Saints season is everybody wants to see the first ever this shit more than the game certified baby, how he adapts in his rookie season to the this shit more than the game lifestyle. So for all of you guys, here is the week 10 update of Jono Jr. being this shit more than the game certified and getting to witness his second ever New Orleans Saints victory. Bullshit, buddy. What's the reason for the bullshit? Blocked! 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 Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Get the ball! Get the ball! Ball don't lie! Ball don't lie! Ball don't lie! Son, line that right now and lie. The ball never lies! This shit more than a game. I see that look in your eye. You already know. You already know. Hell yeah, boy. Oh, look at my son sleeping. Panthers fans, y'all, look at my son sleeping. I'm being a good dad for y'all. I'm being a good dad for y'all. We did it, buddy. The New Orleans Saints did it. Tyler Shough won his first game. We did it. We did it. We did it. Anything is possible.
But Mark, when you deal with a division rival, you just never know.
Ziggy, that's been the hardest thing this season. It's like when he takes a nap during the games, and I'm like, oh, I want to scream. The Saints haven't given me much reason to scream positively, but I was like, Tyler Shough threw that touchdown. I'm like, oh, I can't wake him up though. I gotta be a good dad. Gotta be a good dad.
What's funny is we're starting to see the Clarissa side of Lil Jono come out with the eye squints, like he looking at you like, bro, like what? I'm like, that's that Clarissa side.
You remember week 1 and week 2, he would be like, whoa, whenever
he was like,
daddy
whoa,
would yell.
what? That is
Now,
true.
now he's giving me like the Clarissa side. I'm like, oh boy, this is
Like,
this
oh
is what
boy,
I
here
have
we
a
go.
lifetime.
This is my dad.
I love it. I love it. He is this shit more than the game certified. You know what else is this shit?
Yeah, like
more than the game
Sandra said,
certified?
yep, he's used to it now.
Was also this shit more than the game certified. It's everybody who left a voicemail. So let's hear our voicemails after Tyler Shough and the New Orleans Saints
let's go.
defeated the Carolina Panthers.
Jono Barnes, who that Nathan? How y'all doing out there? This your man Jerry G coming with a great announcement. The only thing that happened on Sunday, well, of course, I'm gonna say the best for last, but the Saints got their second win of the season, beat the Carolina Panthers just recently. The Buccaneers lost to the Patriots, and over in Berlin, Germany, the Falcons lost to the Colts in overtime. What a great Sunday it was. I just had to call in to inform that to you, Jono. I got to let everybody know that the New Orleans Saints are the only winners this weekend. 3 teams lost, but only one. New Orleans won, everybody else lost. We're going into the bye week after beating Carolina, and now we're going to chill out until we come back for the bye week because I got a word for these pesky, low-down, good-for-nothing Falcons. But we're going to enjoy this win as of now, and we got a bye week going on. I just want to give a huge shout-out to two teams that did their job while the Saints took care of business in Charlotte over the Panthers. The New England Patriots for beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and a very big shout-out to the Indianapolis Colts beating the Atlanta Falcons in Germany. Saints are the only ones that won. I am very happy about that. And we already know that this shit more than a game. Who that?
Hell yeah, Jerry. Hell yeah. The only team that won, Ziggy, in the NFC South this weekend. How beautiful it was, huh?
It ain't fun till a rabbit got the gun.
Oh, man. You know, it's just the Panthers, though. I guarantee you, no NFC South fan thought that there would be any week in 2025 where the Saints were the only NFC South team to get a win. So shout out to Tyler Shough. We keep looking at the draft orders again. We still got the number 2 pick because thankfully, I mean, the Jets also won this week and the Dolphins also won. So we didn't really lose any momentum is not the right word when it comes to number one.
I was about to say, that's all you want to say.
We didn't lose any ground in a draft. I mean, we're not the number 1 pick overall no more, but Tennessee is going to draft a quarterback.
So Jono, would you like us to go on like a late season run? Or
I
like,
would actually. Maybe we could talk about it in the show, like, because you know some fans was and my mentions and just in general on Twitter saying, man, but we know it's missing about draft, and I'm like, man, you can't worry about the damn draft in November. Like, it's going to play out how it's going to play out, right? Like, imagine being worried about the draft in 2006 when we only had I think 2 wins at that point, and who we got that draft? Ziggy. Reggie freaking Bus, okay? So let's calm down with the worrying about the draft picks. Enjoy the ride that hopefully Tyler Shough can bring his own, and whatever happens. And if Tyler Shough winds up being great, guess what? It makes the draft not as irrelevant, but definitely not. We still have a lot of fun, whether we're picking number 2, whether we're picking number 4, whether we're picking number 6, because we don't need a quarterback, so we can draft a skill player, or we can say, hey, any team that's desperate for a quarterback, we're listening. Y'all want to give us an extra first-round pick? We're listening. Jerry G, by the way, thank you for that voicemail. It felt good to be the only NFC South team to win this past Sunday.
Can't make it up.
Can't make it up.
It's one. Man, Donald, that's a good game.
It was. Thanks, Kyle.
Wow. Wow. What a game, huh? Damn, shit, man. This might be a win that I am happier about than the Giants game. Was really, really impressed with Tyler Shough today. I mean, you talk about the pocket awareness, you know, he didn't panic. He stayed calm. You know, he evaded pressure when needed. Much improved. Like, I'm seeing the growth. Can he do that on a consistent basis? Well, that's something where we have to wait and see. Hey, man, that's a really good impression, okay? I consider last week a wash considering it's both his first NFL start going into L.A. against a very stout Rams defense. You know, I call that game off. I feel like this game was a true test when it comes to evaluating how he can work in the pocket, you know, and how he can lead the team or lead the offense specifically. Against the Panthers defense, who is not really that bad. They're definitely not Rams good, but they're not bad either. Tyler Shough delivered. I mean, 2 great passes to Olave, one went for a touchdown, the other one one-handed, which, by the way, yeah, man, shout out to Olave, because he actually got hurt during the game, and he still pushed through that injury and still produced. Mad respect to him in this game. And, you know, if we keep seeing performances like this from Olave, I have no problem extending him at all. But I need to see more. See more. AK, Alvin Kamara. How about Alvin Kamara, man? He played really good this game. Definitely got some little flashes of, you know, prime AK, but you could tell the elusiveness is not there anymore as it was in the 2018 onward to 2020. But he can still run the ball well. But it's definitely better than any other running back we have. The running game actually looks better without Trevor Penning. Weird how that works, but yeah, I guess Trevor Penning really, well, at least for this game, Trevor Penning really was holding us back. But I mean, we'll see how we play against, you know, the Falcons and the Dolphins. Jets. For this game, running game was good. It was real good. So, by the way, man, to try to piggyback off of what I said in the beginning of the voicemail, the reason why I'm happier with this win over the Giants win was for the Giants win, you know, the offense was all right, but we were lucky to get a lot of turnovers. We had 5 turnovers that game. In this game, we had only 2 turnovers, but man, we really put Rico Dowdle in check, who's supposed to be one of the hottest, if not the hottest running back in the NFL right now. And we held them to 52 yards. Rico Dowdle, out of all running backs, for us to hold them to that little game, yes, very impressive. Man, our run defense has been very hot or cold this year, but this might have been our best game. It definitely showed because Bryce Young looked really off. He looked really off. Red zone offense fucking pisses me off so much. I don't know what it is, man, but it feels like when we get into the red zone, Kellen Moore is not good at calling good play designs that help us get into the end zone, man. I don't know what the hell it is, but he really needs to fix that shit soon, because if you are a team who struggles in the red zone, you are not going to win a lot of games. That's just not going to happen. We just got lucky in this game because we had a defense that was stopping the Panthers on literally every drive except the first one. Gotta fucking fix that shit. And we need more creativity with Taysom, man. I'm sick of the QB power. Gotta do more passes. Do RPOs. I remember in this game, Taysom Hill was at quarterback and Alvin Kamara was to his left, and they finally gave it to Kamara and it worked. He got a big run. So, do more of that shit. This is the first time in franchise history a rookie head coach and rookie quarterback duo won a game. Pretty cool. Will this be the beginning of another legendary quarterback head coach duo for the Saints? We'll see. And at the end of the day, it's one game. He needs to see more consistency. Kellen Moore needs to hit on this next draft, all that shit, in order for us to have belief that they can bring us back to where we were when Drew Brees and Sean Payton were here. This shit more than a game.
Now, one point that Bruce St. Mazie that is valid is that actually, this past Sunday was not Kellen Moore's best game. Some of the play calls was very questionable. Some of the decisions were very controversial. And so that, again, makes me even more impressed with Tyler Shough, because you can say that Tyler Shough, you can argue at least that Tyler Shough, he won in spite of Kellen Moore's coaching performance this past Sunday.
Yep.
But,
just as much as, but like you and Brew were saying, just as much as Shough is a rookie, Kellen Moore's a rookie as well. He's growing along with the team, the quarterback, and everything as well. So imagine if Shough is having a game like this with Kellen Moore being off. Imagine when Moore starts tightening some of these gaps up.
Yes,
how efficient these guys are going to be.
I don't want to be too harsh on Kellen Moore, because
what's up, Chosen?
I think the reason why Shough and why Rattler was also looking much better in the pocket than he did last season is I think Kellen Moore is obviously really good with quarterbacks, right? That's something that is invaluable in today's league. But I tweeted this on Sunday while we were kind of in that struggle with Carolina, and I still maintain it, even though we won the game, is that I'm just still waiting for Kellen Moore to establish some type of identity. Ziggy, as of November 11th, I still don't know what the identity of the New Orleans Saints under Kellen Moore is. I don't know what Kellen Moore's identity is. The best case scenario that every fan always goes to whenever you even think about being critiqueful to this rebuild is, but the Detroit Lions, yeah, they're great now, but that first year with Dan Campbell, they only won 3 games, which is very valid. But I would argue, and mind you, I was very off the Dan Campbell bandwagon that first year, and I was wrong, which is surprise, y'all. It's actually easy to come on social media on a platform and say when you were wrong. He proved me wrong. But
right.
I can at least give Dan Campbell credit. That first year, even when they were winning 3 games, he established an identity was that we're going to be aggressive. We're going to go for it on 4th down. We're going to bite the kneecaps, as he would say, from, bravado way upon. But his identity was, hey, the Detroit Lions, our new identity is we're going to be an aggressive-ass team that comes at you. I still don't know what the Saints' identity is, because sometimes we're aggressive, sometimes we're conservative. Sometimes he's going for it on 4th and 2, and then he's putting it on 4th and inches. What are we doing, Kellen Moore? I'm hoping that with Tyler Shough's strong performance Sunday, and now the bye week, Kellen Moore can evaluate and say, okay, I kind of know what I want to do, like you say. So I'm not, whenever I critique Kellen Moore, y'all, on social media, on the show, I'm not saying, we got to fire him or whatever. I maintain my point is that I'm giving him 3 years. But I will hope that I can at least leave this upcoming season saying, I know what the identity of the New Orleans Saints is going to be going forward with Kellen Moore. So we'll see what happens.
I think that's fair, Jono.
We also, Eric Sanders is welcome to the show, but he must be watching it from the beginning. So he talking about the voice, the theme song. He must be watching it.
Shout out, Eric.
So Eric,
hey, we love all of you guys, the ones that watch it live, ones that's watching the replay.
And mind you, after every show for the past 3 years, I stay up an extra hour and I go and I rewatch the show and I put the chapters So for the 50 people, because I ain't got a lot of viewers, I might get 50 people who watch the replay of the show. But at least they can go and watch specific parts of the show if they don't want to dedicate a whole. I do that for y'all because I don't play with y'all time, and I appreciate that. So I appreciate y'all. So hopefully y'all appreciate that y'all can go back on any Jono Barnes show and say that's that one segment I want to watch. Well, I make it easy for y'all because y'all go on a replay and there's chapters and y'all can watch the voicemail segment. Y'all can watch the segment where Jono and Ziggy made their picks or the segment where Ziggy and Jono talked about Tyler Shough. I do that for y'all. Hopefully y'all appreciate that because I damn sure appreciate y'all. One thing I don't appreciate is these text messages that I get from Atlanta Falcons fans. And that one Falcons fan left the text after they lost to the Indianapolis Colts. He says, fire Raheem and Zach Robinson. We choked in the fourth quarter. The Falcons are losing. And the Aints winning is not. I don't know why they call us the Aints. They only got one more win than us. Like, you can't call us the Aints when you only got one more win. By the way, it's okay. It's okay. Next week we play Carolina. If we get swept by the Panthers, I might explode in rage. Ziggy, they might want to. There we go. All right, hold on. We'll do our picks later. But all right. All right. Next voicemail.
Tyler. What a surprise. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have known. Better. We all should have known better. And, of course, the Falcons are falconing as usual. This is Carl. Peace out.
Hey, Carl. Carl's usually only in the chat, so we appreciate Carl.
What's up, Carl?
We all getting our dinners out of them. We all apologizing this week because we're bigger people, unlike Falcons fans. We can admit when we were wrong. That's why we got this shit more than the game certified. The Falcons fans. All right, let's get to our next voicemail.
Woo. All right, the Saints got the job done. But, man, when I tell you, Tyler Shough, he played a great game. I see the young kid. He played great today. There wasn't too many flaws I saw. Yeah, it was a great game. But it wasn't just great because the Saints won. And you know this is coming. We not only won, but Atlanta lost too. It's like we had a great dinner and then the best dessert afterwards, man. Or in this case, it would have been like a great breakfast, and then we just had a great lunch, I guess. Man, Atlanta, y'all flew all the way to Germany to watch your team get thrashed by the Colts. Man, how you lose to Daniel Jones, man, in Germany? You couldn't even lose to him on U.S. soil. You had to go to Germany and put your fans through that heartbreak. I hope every single inch of that heart fell to the floor. And I wish pain among your football team. Not literal pain, but you know what I mean. I wish pain and suffering on every member on the field, of course, not like injury related or death related, but like I hope y'all lose every single game because for years you were always looking to be something. You were always looking, always on the cusp of trying to see what a Super Bowl felt like. You played against the Patriots in the Super Bowl and you blew it. That was your one and only opportunity to match us in rings. Instead of being a normal team, blowing out the Patriots, which y'all were doing, 28-3, then y'all blew it. Just like you blow everything else. You let Jonathan Taylor score his career-long touchdown. And when we play all in 2 weeks, I ain't playing. No, Atlanta, I'm an honest fan. I try to keep my bias out of things. Sometimes I can get a little too biased on accident, but for the most part, I try to keep my bias out of it. Atlanta fans, I understand your team is a better team than the Saints. I'll be honest. But the worst team, worse than even the Falcons, just beat the Panthers on their home field yesterday. And when y'all went to Carolina, y'all got 30 points dropped on your dome. Shout out to you, Sean. Your team won. I don't like your team, but I respect your team. I'll give respect to respect is due. Shout out to your team, man. You're doing the dang thing right now. Who that? The shit more than the game.
Ziggy, don't you have Jonathan Taylor on your fantasy team?
Thank God.
I was trying to. I said we put it up right quick. So you really love that the Falcons were falconing this past Sunday, boy. That boy
in real time, Jono.
Win-win for me, boy. That boy Jonathan Taylor won my guy's fantasy game on his own. He said, "Thank God for the Falcons." Now I understand why you text me that at 8:30 a.m. I was like, "Why is he taking the Falcons at 8:30 a.m. on a Sunday morning?"
I'm like, why is my Yahoo Fantasy constantly pinging? Like, what is going on? And I'm like,
that's how you heard. You thought it was your alarm going off. I heard buzz. I know what the hell.
I'm like, all right, I get it.
Damn.
Oh,
so much for the Baltimore number one defense in the league, huh? Shit. We also got another text message from Kamar, our favorite Falcons fan. He say, We gave away that game at the end, but it's all good. Just be ready for that ass whipping from the Panthers. Come on, Panthers. Y'all got to win so that we don't hear Jono talk shit all week. Well, Ziggy, I guess what happened? Because I text him back at 5:32 and I say, what were you saying again? Yeah, that's just how divisional games go at home. But that's good that y'all. But then he would just say that he didn't want us to win. But anyway, he said, that's good. You can't make this up, Ziggy. You made the game. It's good that y'all won because now the Panthers, they can stay within our reach. And the Bucs will lose their next 2 games, allowing the Falcons to bring on that divisional chase again. What a dumbass fan base, bro. you see the switch up in real time. You see the
They're born that good stuff, Jono.
We wanted y'all to beat the Panthers now. We wanted y'all to beat the Panthers. Now they're going to be right for the picking for us on Sunday. Boy, the Falcons going Falcon. Boy, the Falcons going Falcon. You can't make this up, but let's get to our next voicemail.
Wait, we got one thing though, Jono.
Go ahead.
We do have a super chat, Jono.
Oh, wow. I completely missed that.
I'm Riders. $5 super chat, man.
Hey.
Appreciate you, big dog.
And he says, how confident.
It was slow.
It's a little delay. Okay. We're on a bye week 2, technically. We're on a bye week 2 now. How confident are you about Shough, Jono? Well, hopefully I'm righteous. I'm right. I hope I'm saying it right. You watch the show, you watch the replay, and I'll do the chapters, and you can see my opening rant / me and Ziggy's main discussion tonight about Shough. I'm not gonna put my chest out and say he's the next franchise great quarterback, but he gave me enough hope on Sunday that I do now live in a glass half full world when it comes to Tyler Shough. That I do think that this guy can actually be something. And I pray that he makes my infamous draft day rant look like a complete dumbass, because Ziggy could tell y'all, and I've said this before, and I'll say it with pride, when we signed Drew Brees, I was going, me and Ziggy, that was the year that we graduated from Holy Cross. And I was in a classroom saying, we could have got Matt Leinart. We could have got Vince Young. When the hell are we signing this injury-ass quarterback for? Look how that turned out, huh? So
really
maybe the key to being the great Saints quarterback is having my dumb ass write you off before you even play a snap.
Sean Payton, who is he? Who is this?
Yeah, right?
I remember.
Like Moss? Oh, boy, I had some bad takes. Thank God Twitter was not around. Thank God Twitter was not around in 2006. Let's get to our next voicemail.
They were home field yesterday. And when
But
y'all
hold
went to Carolina, y'all got 30.
This is exactly what I've been trying to
Oh, wait.
Jono Barnes.
Wait, hold on.
Shit more than the game. You're
Hold on. I know that ain't who I think it is, huh? I know that ain't who I think it is. No. All right, hold on. Let's replay this. All right. I ain't no way. That must have been a glitch. Let's get to our next voicemail.
That's the shit more than the game.
What's good, Jono and Jono Barnes community? This is exactly what I've been trying to tell y'all since the beginning of this season. We are not eliminated yet. We're still in the hunt. I have not seen any notification come out stating that we've been eliminated. Shough just came out and showed that there's flashes. This is what we always talk about. And that there's still a lot of football left to be played. And we just beat a divisional opponent. I'm trying to tell y'all there's still a lot to this season than what y'all are putting out there. This is exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to, I don't know, man. One of these days, y'all gonna listen to me. I tried telling you.
Ziggy, why did you leave a voicemail if you want to show tonight?
Jono, I was so hyped after that game, bro. I just had to leave a voicemail, bro. I wanted y'all to get me in the moment so that way y'all know this is not an act, guys. I had goosebumps.
It's not.
After the second touchdown, I was like, guys, we about to go on a run. I feel it.
Chad said, that's your burner. That boy Ziggy said, being on the show.
Who said that, Jono? Chad?
Chad said that. Ziggy said, being on the show tonight ain't enough. I gotta leave a voicemail too. Y'all gotta get double the Ziggy. Double your fun.
Hey, Ziggy, going on a run, boys.
This is
clip this. He's going on a run.
This is your 2 weeks to talk shit. Man, I can't. Well, I could, but I don't feel like it. I could screenshot because me and Ziggy are part of a very vaunted group chat of our family members. And Ziggy, thankfully and gratefully, our family is watching the show tonight. And I don't know if my brother wanted this text to be for the show in voicemail segment, but he says, man, I watched Jono's show for the first time all year. Well, thanks a lot, big bro. And the first thing I see is him saying it's 7 a.m. in Mexico. That's that Holy Cross education. Mexico is literally connected to the
That's why I
states.
was like, you show channel like
How is him and Clarissa and everybody suddenly watching a show for that, but they're not? Whatever. Let's get to our next voicemail. Stupid ass family. Sometimes that's what. Not you, honey. Not you. The other guys.
This is James.
Oh.
Just James. Shoot, I can't believe it. Sean, dumbass, actually got it right. Sean outsmarted you, Jono, because last week Sean said that the Saints would beat the Panthers, and the Saints beat the Panthers.
You did,
I
Ziggy.
can't believe it. Am I living in a twilight zone? I must be living in a twilight zone because I actually saw a good quarterback play this past Sunday. Now, James, has always been the type to call a spade. And Tyler Shough, well, he nucked if you bucked. Had all those Carolina fans singing the blues. North Carolina blue, that is. Now let me just say, and I know everybody's going to say James is a Debbie Downer, but no, let me just say, because James is a Rebby Realer, that we also saw a good quarterback play from Derek Carr, from Andy Dalton, from Jameis Winston, and even if you squint your eyes a little bit, from Spencer Rattler's garbage ass. So Saints fans, let's just dial it back a little bit, okay? We've seen this movie before. Wait until the plot twist, at least. And the real plot twist would be Tyler Shough actually continuing to be a good quarterback. But I also want to be joyful, because us Saints fans do deserve a little bit of joy. And so, for all you Tyler Shough believers, this is dedicated to you. In honor of my boys, Casey and JoJo, who are from North Carolina, who I watched the Saints-Panthers game with this past Sunday. Yeah, I bet y'all didn't know me and Casey and JoJo go back. I'm actually the one that got them both clean. Actually, I'm the one that got them on drugs too, but let's not talk about that. But anyway, DJ, please.
Oh, this is my wedding song too. Remember the walkout song?
Baby, 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 baby.
Oh man.
James is so happy.
Bringing back memories, Ziggy.
I will never find another QB sweeter than you, sweeter than you. And I will never find another QB more precious than you, more precious than you. Tyler, you are close to me, you're like my mother. Close to me, you're like my father. Close to me, you're like my sister. Close to me, you're like my brother. Brother, you are the only one, my everything. And for you, the song I sing in all my life.
Yeah.
I pray for a QB like you. And I thank God that we finally found you. 'Cause all my life I pray for a QB like you. And I hope that you are that QB too. Yes, I pray that you do love us too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was also for you, Miss Barbara. I miss you if you're still listening. Tyler Shough, we pray for someone like you. Now, we really need you to come through and continue that excellence that we saw this past Sunday. And I'm calling on you, Jono, to make sure that this shit is really more than a game and keep that pressure on him. Don't crown him just yet. Keep that pressure on him. Make him feel why this shit more than a game. Ziggy, if you keep talking about some damn inner hunt, I'll come hunt your ass.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. And because
no, ain't no yeah,
week,
nothing.
I'm going to do something real special for y'all.
Yo.
I want to show y'all my thanks. If y'all have any requests for me for next week, let me know. Let James know. Put in the comments any requests you have, and James might give you guys a nice treat next week for our bye week. And oh yeah, Drew Brees. You know we still love you. We're just trying to hype up Tyler Shough so we can actually be great again. In all my life, I pray for a QB like you, and I hope that you do love us too. Yes, we pray that you play this way versus the Falcons too.
Yes, only
Boy, the Falcons fucking suck.
You didn't say where we could leave our submissions at, Triple J. You said, "Hey, let us know what a request are. Where do we send our submissions?"
Let them leave it in the comments. So, someone says, "Can you hear the music?" The Chop said the best one.
What's up,
yeah,
Noah
all right. So y'all heard him. He says, if y'all have any requests for next week, leave. Carl says the dogs are hot. If y'all have any requests for James, just James, leave it in the chat right now. And I'm sure he's going to watch the replay and maybe he might pick your song for next week. So 504, if you want to leave a voicemail, what voicemail can they leave next week, Ziggy? I don't know. Maybe the Falcons might Falcon against the Panthers. But if you want to leave a voicemail for next week, 504-484-9170. And if you have any requests for James, just James, like the Know the Chop says, new edition, hit me off. So maybe just James might play that song. But if somebody else in the chat wants another song, this is your chance. I mean, that's very kind of him, huh, Ziggy?
That's very kind
Actually,
of him.
I think I'm the host of the show. Maybe I'm gonna tell James, just James, what song I want. I think I want an Eminem song.
Ooh, did he do one before? The Lose Yourself?
Nah, that was Brute. Remember Bruce Saint did that?
Oh, it was Brute. That was Brute that did that. That's
Brute killed that too.
He did.
That's what he must be doing tonight, doing karaoke with his family. Philip says, how about the Whisper song?
James trying to whisper it will be crazy.
yeah. That's gonna be. I actually kind of hope he picks that one. Carl says he wants James to do Boosie Bad. Hey, that'll be a good one, huh? Well,
like set it off or something.
Yeah, it's up to James, just James, to decide. But leave y'all comments on what song y'all want from James, just James, and I guess next week he'll give a lucky fan the opportunity to hear one of his great classic ballads. Oh man, I appreciate everybody who left a voicemail and a text message. Again, 504-484-9170. Ziggy, man, what a great show we had. Hold on, before we do, I want to give not just people who left super chat this week, but last week to Brute Saint, the king of the super chats, to Sandra, my girl Sandra, the queen, in the chat right now. To Uptown Made Me 504, and to Ziggy, our boy Easy E.
Yes, sir.
Just know that this shit more than the thanks you guys are. This shit more than the game certified, especially if y'all believe in Christmas decorations in November. And Ziggy, can you please give them the this shit more than the game air horns? And of course, thank you to my girl Cheryl and I'm Righteous, who I believe this was his first time ever leaving a super chat, even a chat period. So thank you guys. You guys are also this shit more than the game certified. Every super chat that we get, we invest right back into the show. Now, Ziggy, the Saints are off this week, but the rest of the NFC South is not. So you kind of already spoiled your pick early, but do you think that the Falcons and the Panthers, of those two teams, which one will get back on track this upcoming Sunday?
If any of those two need to get back on track or will be more liable to get back on track, will be the Panthers.
So you picking the Panthers?
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually pick the Falcons. I hate to say that, and I hope I'm wrong the way I've been picking so far. I probably will be wrong, so that's a good thing for us Falcons haters. But I do think that this is going to be typical Falcons. Like, you know, there's a reason why they're not on the show tonight, Ziggy. It's because they always do this, right? And then Falcons, in typical Falcons form,
every time
they win a game and then they come back on the show. So I've seen this movie before. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen again. They're going to beat the Panthers. The Falcons fans are going to be like, we're back at 4-6, and all we got to do is beat your sad ass Saints next Sunday, and now we're going to be right back at the number 2 spot and a game behind the Buccaneers. That's how it's going to play out. But you know what that means? It's going to give us yet another way to see the Falcons Falcon when they Falcon. What about the Bucs versus the Bills? Ziggy, do you think the Bucs get back on track? The Bills damn sure to get back on track, but which team do you see losing 2 straight after Sunday? The Bucs or the Bills?
I see the Bills winning this, actually.
Yeah, I can't see the Bills getting their ass by the Dolphins like that and not taking it out on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If the Bills lose Sunday, they're in big trouble. But until then, though, it's sweet more than a game. And even though he's not on the show, I will give him credit, Ziggy, because he did try telling me. He actually did pick the New Orleans Saints over the Carolina Panthers last week. So I'm going to give his Rams some love, and I'm going to have us pick their game this week, which is going to be a damn good game. Probably the game that I focus on because the Saints ain't playing this week.
Okay.
That's the Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks, who look really good right now. These are probably, arguably, you could say, the two hottest teams in the NFC right now. So it's going to be real fun to see.
Division game.
And that's game, which team comes out on top. Between the Rams and the Seahawks, Ziggy, who do you have winning that game?
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks, Jono.
It's in Los Angeles. Not that that matters with the Rams home field advantage. You know what? I think that's a tough one, Ziggy. I don't know. I'm not fully sure who I'm not fully sure who I'm picking yet, but I think my gut reaction on Tuesday is that Seattle's going to be hungrier for that win right now than the Rams are, right? Like Seattle's a bit more starved for success because the Rams have been more successful recently than the Seahawks have. So this is the type of game where the Seahawks are like, we want to make our statement that, hey, we are a top dog. So because of that, I might change my mind as the week goes along. But for Tuesday night, I'm picking the Seattle Seahawks as well. And that gives me an excuse to say it's sweet more than a game. Now, Ziggy, that's a good segue.
The baby's
too,
grown so much even from that.
I know, huh? Good Lord have mercy, boy. They right. So you blink your eye, and then the kid is like that big, and then soon you're gonna be a grown ass man doing a show with me and you. He's gonna be like, "What up, Ziggy?" Anyway, welcome to the Jono Bones Jr. show. Segue. Seattle Seahawks. They have a player that you really like, which is Shaheed. You were not able to be on the show last week, but tell me, how did you feel about the trades for the Saints, which was trading Shaheed to the Seattle Seahawks and trading Trevor Penning to the Los Angeles Chargers?
I was definitely disappointed with the Shaheed trade because I feel like we didn't really get the most out of Shaheed's time with the Saints, and him and Derek Carr had for what it was worth with Derek Carr's time with the Saints, they had some very good plays together, and then we saw that Shaheed was somebody that we were able to rely on in the wide receiver core and the wide receiver locker room for the Saints, and I feel like he was a good person to play off of Chris Olave, and of course whenever Olave is out, that Shaheed's the guy to step up. So it's like I was thinking we're gonna go into the draft, get another wide receiver. Shaheed maybe goes into that Willie Snead, Lance Moore role in the slot, and that Devery Henderson guy, that speed guy that kind of splits the linebackers.
Yep.
But I don't know, it's just kind of unfortunate that I feel like we didn't really get all of the use out of Shaheed's time with this.
The timelines, unfortunately, didn't match. Honestly, even before Sunday, I thought it would I would keep Shaheed and trade Olave. Now, with Shough as quarterback, Olave show what he can do. That maybe Olave makes me look stupid, and he shows that, hey, I am a number one receiver.
And look, we could have had both. You could have had Shaheed.
I know, but we need the draft picks, right? Like we're rebuilding, and hopefully we can, use those draft picks to. But I agree. Like I like Shaheed a lot. Like, he was my top 5 favorite players of the current era. What a weapon, huh? Like imagine, that's
what I'm saying.
Imagine when we were contenders. I imagine Shaheed on the 2018 team. Like I know Drew Brees' own was in.
Oh Lord,
but good Lord, like having that weapon to take the top off of defense while Thomas is dominating. Like man, sometimes you just wish that certain players fit in certain timelines with the team.
It would have been crazy.
Unfortunately, we got Shaheed at a time where while him and Derek Carr, for all intents and purposes, had a good connection and chemistry.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Just weren't, great contenders that we were able to really, maximize, like you said, our time with Shaheed.
I just didn't want them to be like, well, we got Brandon Cooks, so
Cooks ain't even. I think it was just a matter of Mickey Loomis knowing that we were not going to be able to pay Shaheed this offseason, so let's get something for him while we can. And it seems like their focus is going to be on giving Olave a contract. Now it's on Olave now, especially with Shough now, to maximize his value these last 9 games and showcase that, hey, I deserve
it looked like he woke up like, all right.
Hey, we'll see. And I saw Sandra left the comment, which I wanted to get to, which he said after the game, and it shows the human element sometimes. Olave talked about having anxiety before the game because that's that Carolina Stadium is where his season ended last year, where he got that huge hit. And we forget that sometimes, right? Like we talk about on the court,
That's
on
a
the
good
field,
point.
which is fair. I mean, that's what the business is about. It's on the field discussion. This is the reason why they're millionaires, because of fans like us investing so much time and discussion and energy into talking about the results on the field. But there was also a human element to it that sometimes I'm pretty good at seeing. Like when Spencer Rattler got benched, and I was excited because I was like, I'm glad to see what Tyler Shough can do. But I saw Rattler on that sideline, feeling like
He
a
looked
kid
crushed.
that lost his favorite toy, and it's like, damn. Sometimes you're like, ooh, that does suck though for him as a human being. Same for Olave, like him coming back to Carolina, the stadium where he ended his season last year, took another huge hit, and we don't see like, oh man, what is this player going through? What emotions are he going through? He said openly, which I admire. I had anxiety before the game, like I was feeling it. So for him to have that, if you want to call it redemption, to have that great game in Carolina, that's awesome, and that's what this shit more than the game is all about. And as hardcore and as transparent and raw as I am when it comes to my on the field discussions, I can always appreciate every single player who puts their body and life on the line, not only for the New Orleans Saints, but just in general for our entertainment. So, Chris Olave, I'm glad you had a great game Sunday. That was some dish shit more than the game certified shit. So, hopefully Olave, like you say, Ziggy, can keep the momentum up and that we don't even feel the subtraction of Shaheed. But I hope that Shaheed does well in Seattle. And how great would it be
I really do, yeah.
It's the reason why the Rams get their hearts broken this Sunday or in the playoffs, right? Like I'm cheering for him. I ain't got nothing against Seattle, so go ahead, Seattle, do the goddamn thing.
Yeah, I am really cheering for Shaheed, and he was one of the few players on the Saints that would get that respect on, like when we talk about like mainstream like pundits and people that talk about football and everything like that. They always talk about whenever Shaheed had a big play, it's like, y'all know he's one of the fastest guys in the NFL. Like y'all know y'all can leave him in one-on-one coverage. Like they would give Shaheed his flowers on ESPN and some of these other platforms. So it's just
now him and Jackson Smith, Jigba, and well, maybe I know he's not in his prime anymore, but maybe in January, you get a classic Cooper Cup type game. Watch out for Seattle. Hey. Before we close the show, Jerry says, question: with the Saints on a bye week, what would be the finishing record with 7 games to go? Y'all can answer this in the chat too. Are we going to be 9-8, 8-9, 7? He went through the whole list. I think we are going to take at least one of the Jets and Dolphins games, even though the Dolphins are damn good against Buffalo. And it's more of my heart than my brain, but I'm really hoping, Ziggy, that we could take one against Atlanta. I don't know if it's going to be in the game next Sunday, but if Tyler Shough can just give me one win against Atlanta, good Lord have mercy. So I'm going to say 4-13 with a maximum of 5-12. What about you, Ziggy?
I mean, I'm looking at a high floor, high ceiling type of number, man. Like I'm thinking, like, what's wrong, John? What you laughing at? I'm thinking like 8-9, bro. Like,
I'm gonna give you
like one more loss.
Look at his team name on fantasy, y'all. That man don't lie. He bought that life.
High floor, high ceiling. Hey, we might win, but we might lose too. Nah, but 8. Hey, bro, I can see us going 8-9, maybe losing one more, and then just going on a run.
Wow.
I mean, that's a very good question, Jerry. I mean, I don't see why we couldn't run the table.
Just seeing it in writing. All right, yeah, we are. Damn, we only got 7 games left. Wow.
No, exactly. This season is flying by, John.
Like that's why fans sometimes be like, "Oh man, get the season." I'm like, no, man. Like even in horrible seasons like that, like I cherish this shit, man. Like I love me some Saints football. I love me some football, man. Damn, we only got 7 more weeks of this, man. That's sad. Like we wait all year for this.
They already talking about playoff picture and college football. Same thing for NFL.
Yeah, I think we're gonna got like 3 more. Only like 3 more games of college football before like the postseason starts, man.
Exactly.
Cherish it, y'all. Like I know the Saints are bad, but cherish it, man, because this shit more than the game, man. It's just a blessing for us to even have a team in our small market of New Orleans and having a team that means so much. Even to the Pelicans, as shitty as they are. Even as to the well, I mean, we can do it. Actually, I might dedicate a lot of time to the Pelicans next week because we got a lot to talk about with them. We got a lot to talk about with the Pelicans. But yeah, I got maybe 4 wins. Jerry, Ziggy says 8. So Ziggy thinks that.
Hey, man, go ahead, y'all go ahead and clip this.
Ziggy has it going 6-1.
Y'all go ahead and clip this. Y'all know on YouTube, y'all can click the little clip button at the end of the play. Go ahead and clip this.
Yeah, and while you're clipping that, do me one favor. Hey fans, hit the subscribe button in 3 seconds to make this Panthers fan sad. 3, 2, 1. And we ain't gonna just start with the Panthers fans. Hey fans, hit the subscribe button in 3 seconds to make this Falcons fan sad. 3, 2, 1. Screw it, Ziggy. Let's go for the Juggernauts since we were the only damn NFC South team to win this past weekend. Anyway. Hit the subscribe button in 3 seconds to make this Bucs fan sad. 3, 2, 1. Y'all, please help this channel grow. We had a great week on this past Sunday. Who would have thought, Ziggy? The Saints win, the numbers go up. That's why I'm like, y'all wonder why I'm so damn critical? Not only because I'm a fan, because goddamn, I know that the success of my channel will be paramount if the Saints were actually good. Like, goddamn, Saints, just keep winning. Keep winning. But until that happens consistently, y'all, please keep hitting that like button. Please, if you're new to the channel, keep hitting that subscribe button. Thank you to everybody who leaves super chats. And thank you, speaking of thank yous, on this Veterans Day, can we please, everybody in the chat, I see the chat starting to die down a little bit because we're starting to wrap up, but I know y'all still watching. Can everybody please leave the great Ziggy a thank you for his service, because on Veterans Day, we want to make sure that we thank Ziggy for his time helping serve our
Lord, oh my Lord.
Good Lord, I shook you back. Wow. Wow, you ain't new to this, you true to this. Oh, look at that. Ziggy helping out the kids. And on the Pelicans court too. But let's leave a thank you for your service to Ziggy for his time and serving our country and for this awesome.
We barely beat the Falcons. What you expecting? The way that they look, they gonna need a reverend. The whole city in the comments. Let's go get 7.
This long D music.
We all in the hunt. We literally all in the hunt.
We all in the hunt.
Still in the hunt. Still in the hunt. We ain't eliminated yet. Still in the hunt.
Man, who made this? This is crazy.
Ziggy said
it's a bop.
Hey, this what I heard. This what I heard. Still in the hunt. That sounds absurd. Ziggy, you saying this every
going on a run.
It ain't looking good. That's what. Still in the hunt. Still in the hunt. We ain't eliminated yet. We still in the hunt. Still in the hunt. Still in the hunt. Ziggy.
All right, that's enough thanking Ziggy for his service. Good Lord have mercy. Ziggy, for real though, man. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. Thank you for spending your Veterans Day night with me. Because I know all the activities and stuff that you guys get to do today. So we appreciate you taking time on this very monumental day for you to be on the Jono.
Fun fact, Jono. When I did this with the Pelicans back in, I want to say this was 2016, maybe 2017. I was actually at drill doing this. I snuck off and kicked it. So when we talk about this Pelican stuff, this is how serious I am about the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying?
This shit more than a game, huh?
I left my post. I probably shouldn't be saying this on live.
Good thing we didn't get bound that night.
You know what I'm saying? I left my post to go, have a good time at the Pelicans game. So
thank God the terrorists were not watching your post that night. Good Lord. Wow. Wow. I hope it was worth it. The country crumbling and you at a Pelicans game.
Yeah, I was chilling with my boy Pierre. You know what I'm saying? We was back there, with the M.I.A jerseys.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we've been true to this, bro.
We ain't new to this. We true to this. And thanks to everybody that left a comment in the chat. Any final words, Ziggy?
Nah, definitely appreciate it. Once again, I know we do have some people in the Jono Bonds community that are also veterans. Definitely appreciate you all for your service, whatever the reason is.
Devin has been on the show in a while, but I know Devin is also a vet. So Devin, to you as well. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, so whatever the reason was that you joined, no matter if you stayed in a year, 2 years, that's still more than 2% of the people that of our population that join and serve our country. And whatever part you play, whether it's reserves or whatever branch you play, you are in, we appreciate everything. Get what y'all do, man.
Yep. And I also want to
y'all
thank
built different, to be able to go through basic training and all the stuff that we go through to become soldiers. Definitely appreciate it.
For sure, Ziggy. You are very much appreciated.
I appreciate that.
And I also, I mean, you fine, but I really want to thank Tyler Shough for his service because he made it for a great feeling of finally hope for Saints fans. Great numbers for my channel. Absolutely. Know the child. Rest in peace to your pops. Thank him for his service as well. And now, you know, for the first time in a long time, Ziggy, we kind of see a rainbow behind them dark clouds called the 2025 New Orleans Saints. And we will see what happens with the upcoming game against the Atlanta Falcons. Now, we have a bye week this week, so everybody use your time Sunday to rest up or put up your Christmas decorations. Or if you're like me, you can finally get to know your kid and your wife.
Oh, Lord.
Definitely use the time to just have a stress-free Sunday. We'll be back next Tuesday. Won't have much Saints to talk about unless something crazy happens because it'll be a bye week we're coming off of. But we do got those damn Atlanta Falcons to follow in Sunday. So I'm sure those annoying but always on script Atlanta Falcons fans will be very active again, especially if they win against the Panthers Sunday. And hey, crazier things have happened. Especially with Tyler Shough at the helm now. And y'all want to know why? Because this shit more than a game. See y'all next week on the Jono Bones Show.
Juno.